am back on the JFS. Almost forgot where I was. And we are heading up to the satellite because a bit has changed. A bit more work has been done. As you can see, a lot of this build has been progressing quite a bit. The exterior looking quite different. I did some of this. Jocelyn did a lot of it. I finished up the underside here. As you can see, it's mainly netherrack with a little bit of magma on the underside. And then I noticed Jocelyn was doing smooth basalt up here. And it looks like he's going to do a bit of a basalt delta type situation on top. I was kind of thinking that maybe we could also do maybe a bit of like a small volcano on the very top, like right in the middle here. But I want to see what Jocelyn wants to do with these parts first, so I'm gonna let him finish off those. But as you can also see, we have proper entrances. I'm going to do a test run here. I extended out this landing pad just now, but on this side you can see it's blackstone, and then on the other side it was netherrack. The big bulbous bit here is redstone, so it's going to kind of look a little wonky here, but the idea is that you should just be able to land right here, and then, of course, tie them up. Not a perfect setup. I kind of fear that this guy might try to fly away when I try to untie him. But, yeah, buttons on the ground because of the redstone, but voila, we are in. And, yeah, I made this kind of entryway staircase and glowstone under here. Again, the feature kind of has to look like this because the redstone's underneath. So, I think the walls are going to need to, thanks, plane. I think the walls underneath here are going to need to be touched up, I think. Are we... What's going on here? I guess that's fine. Up here, this is down, right? Yeah, it's down. Up here, I don't think this is staying, but, we do have our, like, I think we're going to do, like, pilot chairs, or captain's quarters kind of situation. I just put mine here, because it's in line with where my banner is, right there. So I guess that would be the next thing, and then of course the fuel source, the netherite blocks would be right here in the middle. I guess it would be hanging like right here. Probably want it like eye level right here, I would say. So maybe we could work on that a little bit today. That's an up. But one other thing I want to do is get Dimitri down from his helicopter. I think he's done enough supervising for now. So let me just collect some things. Oh yeah, let me get my carrots back. There's my axe. I put a lot of stuff in here while I was working. Get my shears back. Let's just sort all that together. I love the sorting button. Take my gold out of here. The iron can stay for now. Redstone can stay. And all that can stay. Glowstone, oops. Yeah, there's glowstone here. What was I gonna do? A boat. So it should be pretty easy to get Dimitri down from his perch. Although, happy gas making noise would be kind of annoying. Real quickly, I just want to show down here. See, I closed in the walls. I put a hatch on both sides here. This hatch takes us down to the interior of the engine room because you actually cannot get around to the front because of this part. So the idea would be that if you need to work on stuff in the engine room, you can do it from this side. And if you need to get to the other side, you just hop up here, run across to the safe exit, where our stuff is, yeah. And then you can work on this side as well. But I actually want to go up to... I guess I'm going to have to close this door, hold on. Apparently the angle of the landing, the airplane's landing is right over the apartment today. Outside. So there's Dimitri. Still hanging out. So yeah, it should be pretty safe getting him down. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to put him in a boat and then float him to the ground down here. So I'm just going to do this. You can see he's still barking orders down there. And I'm going to have to take all this down. Okay, so let's just start disassembling this now. We can use a lot of these materials in any future builds that we're doing. Can I catch this? Yes. Catch this one. And then this one. Can we catch this one? No. That's okay. Okay. I know it's not particularly safe to disassemble an aircraft midair, but we'll take our chances with it. So yeah, it is another week. We're coming up to the end of November. My birthday's coming up in a week. Might do a little group thing. Haven't seen much fanfare for it at the moment, but might play some games. But I'm gonna have 5 days off next week, which is important for me because immediately after that is the peak holiday season, where I will be working basically 5 days a week, and they're going to be long days, 4 weeks in a row, maybe 5. So, the month of December is honestly probably going to suck. I'm not sure how content's going to go. I think I kind of touched on that in the last video. We'll have to see, because I'm going to have 2 days off, which I probably would prefer to just rest. But, if I do make any videos, they probably will be, like, single take. You know, like my older content. Yeah. So, alright, let's not chop Dimitri. And let's make sure we don't push him off into the void either. Actually, let's put him in the boat now. There we go. And then I'm going to scoot you over here. So yeah, I'm probably won't expect much from me during December. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I'll focus on just editing stuff. Because I am working on... I started working on a project. Yo! I'm thinking about doing a year-end review video, which I'll just kind of recap how the year went and talk about what I want to do for 2026. All right, I think we shall. Maybe I should wait till sunrise. What do you think? Where's the moon? It's early evening. Sweet. Alright, let's go. Surely we'll be fine. Oh yeah, we landed in the light and everything. Of course, we can't go up off of the path blocks, which is kind of dumb. Alright. Safely on the ground. Alright, let's not take you to that area because it's been quarantined. I guess we'll take it home, shall we? Okay, I'm back. Had a bit of a weird recording issue. It cut out partway through, kind of had a bit of an issue. But I actually think I'm going to save the core building for maybe a little group session. Although, I won't be around tomorrow because I'm working. And next week, I think Shawson's going to be away on Saturday. So I don't really know when the next time all four of us will be available at the same time. And Muck we haven't seen, even though he supposedly came back from Japan. I think he secretly stayed there and is just going to live in Japan forever. Let's see. I was considering not building the core today because I wanted everybody around for it, but let's see. Okay, so it's just a single block. Got it. So if that's the case, do I have, okay. Gotta make sure I don't die with this on me. So no leaving the satellite with this in my inventory. I'm just gonna use these to build out. So I feel like this core should be here. Or if not here, maybe a block higher. Like there? Yeah. And I think there should be like a narrow walkway going up to it as well, like from all four corners, but not until we get the thing set up here. We're gonna drop down again. I feel like the core should be exposed. What if it was like this? Like, oops. Like this? What I'm thinking is, like, we have to give it some space. So it's like suspended inside the enclosure. Yeah. So it's basically like this. Yeah. We'll do it like this. How much glass do I have? Okay. And that's like that. So let's get this one back. And we'll get this one back. Wait, what? Hang on. I think I messed this up already. Yeah. That one piece of glass is actually correct. So like this. Let's go get those. Before we forget. Anything else down here? No? Okay. Yeah, I think it should be suspended or on a pedestal. Because we could put, like, I'm gonna put a light source underneath it to start. Let's do a shroom light. I remember my laundry. I have laundry. I mean, it sounds powerful when you put it down. Ba, 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 ba. And then we just kind of encase it like this. And then we have enough, yeah. Oh, no, we gotta go one higher. Like that. And then we put the roof on. Like so. Now, actually, let me remove this piece. We could, because we're trying to draw the power from this, so we would need something in it to draw said power. Oh, what if it was in water to keep it stable? I don't think we have water up here. We have glass. We got buckets. We'll test the water idea. That's not a good exit. Oh, it means I'm gonna have to climb all the way back up. That's okay. We also gotta tear this down. Good thing I came out here. Okay. Some of that landed in the tree. Wonder what we're gonna do with all the extra stuff. We got all kinds of stuff in here. Got a lot of materials. There's still some work to be done in there. Muck needs to build his quarters, and then we all have our like pilots' chairs, and then Shawson wants to build like a ring platform that connects both entrances. Then we also talked about like smaller moons around the satellite. So I'm not sure if we're still gonna do that, but I think that would be pretty cool. Alright, so I did not get any water. I grabbed the blocks and nothing else. Alright, let me go do that real quick. Okay. Now I am back. Alright. Let's get back in here. Let's do this. We can just do this. And then this. Should sort itself. Yep. And then I'll just do this to get out. And then I can close it like this. Except I need to get in there. And now I need now I need that glass back. How does that look? Ooh, kind of weird with the shroom light. I don't know if I like it. Maybe not. At least not now. What we can do... Okay, I got the 2. Just gonna pick this up real quick. And fill all this in to get rid of the water. I'm gonna remove the water for now. And if we want to add it back in, we can very easily do that. Oh. Okay, so we add this back in. Guess we'll water our way out. Okay. No. Okay, now we... Alright, so we need something to draw power to power the ship. And we also gotta suspend this. I was gonna stutter there, so I I leaned into it a little bit. All right, let's get rid of these, this. So I think suspending it is easy. We'll just make some iron chains, specifically iron, because how many do we get out of that? Let's go again. Try that to start out. So suspending it, oops, that's not the right way. Suspending it should be easy. That's the easy part. We just... Yeah. For now, I'm going to connect it directly to the ceiling here, like this. I don't know if we're going to like put a different material for the roof here, but just want to make sure. Yeah, that's fine. And then we have more of these. We'll do this. Or we could do like slabs. Yeah. But then coming out of this, I think we need like... I think these should be slabs. We'll do that in a minute. What I'm thinking is... what looks good as a... So I think polished tough walls look pretty good for piping. We could also use something like... No. Like glass could be an option. Isn't there like a reinforced glass, or is that just tinted? That's tinted is what I was thinking of. I thought there was like a reinforced glass. That's probably a modded thing that I'm thinking of. Yeah, I think polished tough walls look good as piping. So the idea would be that it goes like this. That's fine. Again, not sure what we're doing with this. I put it there because I want to have a way to get to the top easily from in here. But now that we're kind of building it, I mean, we could do this. Have it build up through to the top. And if we're gonna fill in the ceiling, my idea would be to, where's my side? This side? My idea would be to build kind of underneath this and kind of run a line through like this. It doesn't look great like that. having the happy gas up here it might not be the best idea, to be honest. I'm constantly talking. I'm missing a block. That's a wall down here. Yeah. We should eat. Let's head back up. What block am I missing? It's just tough. Okay. What if I just did it like this? That looks much better. So the idea is that it's like coming down into something on this side. To where we can, like, I guess the power we're drawing from this comes up through this piping into our pilot system. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna make those slabs. So that's the idea. Da da. Bop, 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 bop. And I'll just stop it there. Make sure I don't fall through the gap. Do I have enough to finish this? Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, exactly enough. So yeah, it looks something like that. And then whatever we want to do with the pilot areas, we just kind of integrate this into our pilot systems. So that's kind of the idea. Let's tear these down. I'm going to make slabs and do like a little narrow platform around this thing. That's not what I meant to do. Okay. Alright, we'll turn these into slabs. And we'll pop up here and see if this looks good. Do we do this? Maybe like that? Just gotta connect here, here, and here. think the chains should be, oops, should be attached to something. Ooh. Yes, maybe that'll work. I think that looks okay. I'm gonna take a few screenshots. So we got this view. Boop. And then do it from the underside. Maybe like this. I think that looks good. I'm gonna try one last finishing touch here. I just came up from there. We do have a bit of regular glass. We have some color options. Kind of hoping white stained glass would be good. We do have some white dye and some bones. Let's see if that looks good. If not, we can either go with regular glass or nothing. Oops. I don't think I'll have enough to do the whole thing. Let's do half. Oh, that looks good. I actually like that. I just need a little bit more. Yeah, we're not gonna quite have enough here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So we're short 4, which I have 4. Wait, I have, no, it's not quite enough, is it? There's 3 glass, it does kind of defeat the purpose of the walkway, though. I like the design. I don't know. It defeats the purpose of the walkway. But it looks cool. Maybe looking cool is the better thing. Isn't there a little bit of glass up here? Or sand? There's 3 sand. Which is 1 sand short of what we need. You know what I could do? We have 4 concrete. Maybe this little touch. Or we could do tinted glass. And what we can do is just... Okay, lose the glass. No, it's just down there. But, like, we could do, like, a little touch here. Okay. And then here. Which means we've only netted... Well, now we're, like, 1 short, aren't we? Where is it? Yeah. I just Just walked right past it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's perfect. So how does that look? What? I think that looks good. I'll share it in the group chat and see what we think. And I'm actually gonna stand back a bit. Maybe get up on a block here. Not here. Let's get on this corner. And specifically this corner because we got the shelves here for some reason. It's from earlier. Yeah, that looks good. That works. Okay. We got a video out of today. But yeah, that's all I'm going to do for now. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. And I shall see you all next time.